Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, set. Shot, 17. Red, cycle. Blue, striker.
They'll send Beckham in motion right. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Texans at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now back to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback. So
after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Room here to run. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On the double.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 33. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Danico Autry is in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Steps away. This will be caught just inside the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from the opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. A beautiful spin and room to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man. It's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one. That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Yellow, go, block the 6. Green gap.
He'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
They're going to try and throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there.
Tackled by Christian Fulton.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Slot man moves right. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And this one too low.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws hasn't hurt them enough. They're trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Fighting to stay upright. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
And it's taken in at the 9. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross, 82 yards.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. He's got him in, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He'll bite, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the 2nd half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Caught left side, it's Beckham.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Let's go.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
2nd and 4.
Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Okay, right? Ready, Miller.
They'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to the top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, trying to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Beckham will go in motion right. Here's 2nd and 8.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Amari Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll drop to throw. He completes it to Beckham.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Inside give to Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Texans on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 14. The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
In motion, the tight end. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. John Ross, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans get a bit closer.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I
really
put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time for the Titans. 58 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
2nd and 3. And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks from 3 yards out. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game.
36.
So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Texans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Petrie picks it up, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge his secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time they have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there.